I have truck keys in my pocket. Standing in the front of the truck. Lenses. Clearance lights, turn signals and four-way flashers, well attached, not broken or cracked, amber color, clean in working order. Headlights, low beam and high beam, well attached, not broken or cracked, clean in working order. Fluid levels. Dipstick, to check engine oil level, it is above the minimum mark. Not leaking in lock position. Coolant tank, well attached, no missing bolts, no cracks, not leaking. Cap is tight, not leaking around the cap. Coolant is above the minimum mark. Power steering tank, well attached, no missing bolts, cap is tight, not leaking. Fluid is above the minimum mark. Fluid and air leaks. Under the tractor, no fluids leaking, no hanging wires or parts. All hoses and air lines, no cuts, no cracks, no bulging, not leaking, clamps are tight. Steering system. Power steering gearbox, securely mounted to the frame, no missing bolts, no cracks, not leaking. Power steering hoses, no cuts, no bulging, not leaking, no cracks. Clamps are tight. Steering shaft, not bent, not cracked, not broken. Free play is not more than 10 degrees. Universal joints, both sides, well lubricated, not broken or cracked, no missing nuts. Pitman arm, drag link, steering arm and tie rod, not bent, broken or cracked. Secured by castle nuts with cotter pins. Steering axle. Tires ICD. Inflation, check with air gauge, should be 100 to 110 psi. Conditions, evenly worn, no cuts, no bulging, no recap on steering axle, recap is okay on all other axles. Depth, check with a tread depth gauge, no less than 4/32 of an inch on the steering axle tires, 2/32 on all other tires. Valve stem, sealed with metal cap. Not leaking. Are accessible. Rims, well attached, not bent, broken or cracked, no illegal welding, good condition. No rust runs, no missing nuts or bolts. Lug nuts, wheel fasteners. Lug nuts and washers are tight, not missing, not broken, no rust runs, no shiny spots. No broken studs. Spring mounts and airbags and shocks. Spring mounts, well attached to the frame, no missing bolts, not bent, not cracked. Leaf springs, not missing leaves, not cracked, not broken, not shifted. U-bolts and spacers, securely mounted, no cracks, for nuts are present and tight. Shock absorber, well attached, not cracked, not bent, good bushing. Not leaking. Vehicle, not leaning. If it is leaning, it would indicate a problem with the suspension system or a flat tire. Brake lines or hoses and leaks. Air lines to the brake chamber, well attached, no cracks, no cuts, not worn or frayed, no bulging, not leaking. Line couplings and fittings are secure. Brake contaminates. Brake lining, pads, well attached, not cracked, thickness no less than 1/4 of an inch, no grease, no oil. Brake drum, well attached, not cracked, not broken, no grease, no oil.